What's going on, guys? Zexo Designs here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a tutorial on how to make just like a render and then put it on a background and make a little background. The reason I'm making this is because someone asked me to do it on Skype the other day, so I said I'll do it. So let's just jump straight into it. So at first you're going to want to be in Cinema 4D obviously, and then with your Lightroom, so you want to go to File, Merge, and then get your Clan's logo AI thing. Where is it? There it is. Get your Clan's logo or whatever. I'm just gonna do synergies and then just drag it down wherever it is. There we go. Okay, so now you've got your AI, you're just going to have like this little spline path thing here. You want to hold Alt on your keyboard and go to Extrude NURBS and let go. If you don't want to do it that way, you can just go over, hold it and get an Extrude NURBS out and then just drag your AI into it. Now if we're going to do like a little basic setup, we're just going to change the movement right at the back, like the depth, to 100. So now it gets thicker, as you can see. I'm going to go over to caps, fillet cap, and change both the 5s to 1s. So now we have that. I'm going to provide the textures in a pack, and I'll put it in the description so you can download the textures. But at the moment, what should we use? Yeah, I'll use Yeah, I'll provide the textures what I'm using. I'm just going to be using these two. So, yeah. Right. So now you're going to want to put your texture on it. This red one here. Go down to where it says UVW mapping. Change that to cubic and check seamless. Then you want to put your other texture on top of it, change that to cubic and seamless. So now you've got your two textures. What you're going to want to do now is go on it on your Extrude NURBS, press Ctrl C, Ctrl V, delete the textures, get out a atom array and drag it in. Just change the sphere radius to 0.5 and it'll change the one above. Now as you can see, if we highlight, we have these like cool little lines, so I'm gonna just put that on there. Now what you're gonna need for this like part of the tutorial is Nitroblast. If you don't already have it, which I'd be surprised, I'll just put a link in the description of a tutorial on how to get it for free. Yeah, I'll just link you some random tutorial or whatever. Anyway, so once you've done all that and installed it, you want to get your Nitroblast out, Nitroblast main you'll be using for this, and change the pieces to about 600. Change the quality to high and hit fracture. And the reason we put the colours on before is because it would just automatically, like its automatic colours are think it's yellow and blue, blue and yellow, blue on the outside and yellow in the middle. The reason why we have two textures is because this one on the left side, this one on the left side here, this reddish one, is the inside colour and this black one is the outside colour. So now what you're going to want to do is go down to MoGraph, get fracture, open all this up till you get to dynamic. You want to click on your first piece, go all the way down, hold shift and click on your last piece, go all the way back up and drag it into the fracture. And then you can just delete that once you've done that. Yeah. Now once you've done that, you want to go onto your fracture, go to MoGraph Effector Random, and that should make a massive explosion, just like, yeah. And then if you just put that on about 2, then go onto your parameter, just like up the scales a bit, like the Z scale a little bit, maybe Y, and X. Sorry about that, I just put my phone on silent. And then you should have your render like so. My computer gets noisy as hell when I render, so I'm gonna render this out. I'm gonna get a good angle and I'm gonna render it out, and when I'll see you back in Photoshop. Also guys, there's one thing I forgot to say what you can add to it. If you copy and paste Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V on the Synergy logo, go to MoGraph, Effector, Random, so it makes the explosion, and then if you just lift it up a bit and then drag your fracture back behind the logo, maybe bring it down a little. If you look, you've got like Synergy logo with the bits behind it. And if you wanted, you could put an atom array on that as well. So yeah, I'll see you in Photoshop. Okay guys, so we're back. My render has finished. I'm gonna put it into my GFX pack. This isn't up for download, but this one is. I've finally got round to making it. Everything we're gonna be using on the background will be in this pack, so yeah. Everything like for the background will be in this pack. The only reason this is in here is because I want to find a colour correction for it. I might just add this one colour correction in the pack. Maybe, I'm not too sure, but gonna go through and find a decent colour correction. So that one. Might have that. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. Let's check the others first. Yeah, we'll use the colour correction 5. Right, sweet. Obviously gonna need the YouTube layout, and it's not hard to download. They're everywhere on YouTube. I'm not gonna put it in. Right. Now we're going to take this into our 100 subscriber pack. I'm going to put it underneath the textures. I get textures out, and we're going to find some decent textures to put over it. I know what I'm just going to hide that. I know what I'm going to put over it. I'm just going to get some out of my pack, and I'm going to put it in. Right, sweet. So if I just make a duplicate of that, just cheat that off. What you're gonna do is just gonna put it over. You want to control click on the little picture, so you get like an outline of the Synergy. You want to make sure your layer is rasterized. You want to press Control Shift I, so it reverses it. Then you want to press delete, and now you've got that texture over your logo. You want to click overlay. And as you can see, it already just gives it that more bit of like oomph to gives it obviously more texture. Then you're gonna want to test this out quickly. Duplicate it, filter gallery. Just gonna give this a quick test. Yeah, glowing edges, overlay. Drag the opacity down. Sweet. Okay, now we got that. I'd say just merge them all together by pressing Control E, and now we can put it in our banner. What I'm gonna say here is we're gonna add some chains and stuff. First we're gonna do the basics and scale this down a bit. Computer's going a bit slow. Sorry about that, I just waited for my computer to sort itself out. Now anyway, now you've got that, what you're going to do is make a new layer, brush. You want to make it so the hardness is down, and you want to make it so it's white, and then you just want to draw over your logo. So now you want to make that to overlay, so it just brightens it up a little bit and drag the opacity down. You can get your rubber tool and just, if you wanted to, just like rub them bits out. So if you can hear background noise, by the way, just click on bits, so it's like really textured. Now you want to just duplicate your Synergy logo, bring it behind, drag it like that. Might want to maybe rotate it a bit. Sorry about that again. Anyway, so now you've got that, you want to put it so it's like so, like just angle and bigger, and then you just want to drag your opacity down. So it's like, so you can just faintly see, I'd say about 30. You want to duplicate that. I want the text tool, go away. Just press Control T. If you right click and click flip horizontal, and just drag it like that. Okay, sweet. So then you just want to press Control E to merge them together. Now we're going to go into the pack and get some grunge textures, probably. Yeah, get this texture here. Drag it behind everything. You can just make these not visible at the moment, because you've got to make your like background of it so your background's not too plain. And then you can drag them, Control E to merge them, and drag your opacity down so it's like just visible like that. Put it how you like it, what you prefer. I'm gonna get some more textures right here. Just hang on a sec. Pick some. There we go. These two go quite well together, I've found. Try to make sure, by the way, guys, that the touching on like this bit, because otherwise it just, if you don't lower your opacity enough, just looks a bit strange. Okay, so I'm gonna lower that. Yeah, now I can bring these back in. Now what you're going to do, you want to get your brush, make a new layer, put it on top of everything. I want to make your brush quite big, to like 400 or something, maybe a bit bigger, 500, make sure it's white, zoom out a little bit, and then you just want to click like so, and it just brings a light out for you, and it just gives like light into it, so you can then bring down the opacity a little bit. Maybe drag it down if you wanted to. Just gonna move that across. Right, and then you want to go into the pack, click lights, open it down, bring it down till you get one called blur. It should be something like this. Drag the opacity down a little bit. And there we go. Now you're going to want to make a new layer, and then you can pick whatever colour you want. I'm going to have like a greeny bluey, since that's like the colour of the CC. I like the colour correction. And then you can just put that like so, and drag the opacity down quite a bit. Just gives it that like texture, bit of texture to it. Then you can add just some more, get some particles and dust, like maybe this on top of it, so you just get them bits of particles, maybe only pass down just a tiny bit, so it is still visible. Now maybe if we get some chains, we could add some chains. We could get the bent chain, so that's a bit bendy. This may not work. I'm just gonna give this a quick test. If we're gonna do this, I want to put it under all like the textures, under there, all that. Then you just want to get your rubber, click OK, so you can then just rub it out slightly so it looks like it's kind of behind it. Maybe bring the opacity down a bit. Then you can just press Ctrl J to duplicate it. Maybe flip vertical. Bring it like so. You don't have to do this, by the way, guys. I just think it looks pretty. Can look cool if it's done correctly. What's that opacity on? 83. Yeah, maybe bring that down a little more. You could maybe make a new layer, make it black, bring the size down, just colour over it and press overlay, bring that opacity down so it just makes it a bit darker, so it kind of blends in a bit more. I'm gonna look in my pack to see if I have the bubbles thing. No, I'm gonna add this to it. Top. I'm gonna drag down the opacity quite a bit on this. There we go. Sweet. I can't find the bubbles, so I'm gonna have to go and find it in here. Sorry about that, someone just walked in. I'll add this to my pack as well. Into textures. So, I am recording, yeah. So, if I drag that on, put the bubbles over, if I put on about here, click on about here. Make sure you don't bring the whole folder. Alright. Again, I apologise if there's background noise. You could just drag the opacity down to about 50 on the bubbles. Again, someone just walked in, which is kind of getting annoying. Right, you can just run the bubbles out if you want. No, you've basically done the background, and now this is when the text tool, when you want to add some text, put like, synergy, make it white, click the text tool, flag. Right, it's just taking a while. Just bring down the opacity quite a bit. Let's put it about there. And you're basically finished. There's your final product. I think that's pretty cool. This would be, could maybe bring the opacity of the bubbles down a little more. So just like say 35. And I'd say that's pretty cool. What you could do to the chains is, if we bring them together, press Ctrl J on it, and then go to filter, blur, motion blur, so this gives a bit of a blur to it. Then you could rub, whoa, do that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Could find your render, stay like the render. Yeah, get your render, maybe make a duplicate of that, Ctrl J, filter, blur, Gaussian blur, then rub the edges out. I just think it makes it look pretty clean and cool. And thanks for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Also leave a like on the video for more tutorials in the future. Maybe leave a comment asking what you would like me to do next, and I'd give it a try for you. Till then, peace.